What is up, YouTube? It's me, John Avenger, once again. Sorry for doing a late video, but I hadn't done a video for 2 days. So, welcome back to Sci-Fi Month 2, and this is a review of the 1987 action sci-fi classic with the one and only Arnold Schwarzenegger, and it's got an awesome cast. The very original Predator. Yeah, this is the bare bones release that came out a couple years ago with the new cover with the Predator's face, but I'm glad I have the film because, if I want to just pop it in, I'll just see this version. I want to eventually get it on Blu-ray with the features. What can I say about Predator? This is an awesome movie. This is how Arnold, became, he got his foot in the door with Conan, and then Terminator made him a star, but Predator was one of his better, like late 80s films. And it's got an awesome cast. You got Arnold Schwarzenegger, Carl Weathers, Bill Duke, Sonny Landham, Jesse the Body Ventura, and a bunch of others. I think Shane Black, he acted in this before he started directing and writing. You got an awesome score by Alan Silvestri. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. And the Predator himself, right here, this the actor who played him passed away. I forgot his name. It doesn't say it in the back. But this is an awesome movie. John McTiernan, this is what he did before Die Hard, the year before. You got a great script by Jim Thomas and John Thomas. And, the visual effects look great. The Predator does not look dated. It looks awesome. Stan Winston's makeup effects look fantastic. The way the mouth opens and the eyes, they're so creepy. And the dreadlocks, it just looks amazing. This is the best design of a Predator I've seen ever. This and the second one looks awesome too. It's tall, it's intimidating, it's got, an awesome pair of weapons, and it kills almost each and every one of these guys one by one, except for Arnold. And if you haven't seen Predator, you got to give it a chance. Some gripes about the film. Well, it's not wall to wall action because there's some scenes where it's just the guys walking in the jungle, but you like the characters enough when they get there, and then when the Predator does show up, and shit goes down, you get to see them. You know, you get to see them fight this thing, and they're like, "I'm too." There's some great one-liners. Get to the chopper and come on, kill me now, do it now, or uh, I'm too. I don't have time to bleed, or there's just a lot of badass lines. Just, the characters are memorable. The one thing I didn't care for in this or in the Predators is the girl. I don't know what her name is. Anna, the girl that plays Anna. I'm not a fan of her. She's kind of boring. Really, you could have cut her out of the film, and it should have just been Arnold and the guys kicking ass. With the shooting the soldiers in South America or Central America, and then the Predator shows up, and then it's basically it becomes like a slasher film in the jungle with the Predator hunting them down because it's in their they're in their territory. That's all you needed. I don't think the girl was needed. She's basically a plot device, does nothing for me. But the rest of the film is awesome. It's grade A action. They haven't topped this yet because Predator 2 is awesome, but it does have some flaws. Predators is garbage, and AVP. The less we say about that one, the better. And AVPR is a guilty pleasure for me, but they have to recapture what this first movie did. With I know Shane Black is doing a new Predator film. I don't know because the last one was so bad that Robert Rodriguez produced and wrote, and Nimrod, whatever his name is, directed it. It was awful. It was just such a disappointment. Predators from 2010, but I'm gonna get to that one later. I don't own it, so I don't have it. This is the only one I have from uh, you know, the early Predator films. Just this is the way you do an action film when right after Commando, Arnold did this, and it's great. It's like Commando but with an alien in it, and the film looks good. It sounds good. McTiernan's direction works for these guys. That's why you get good performances out of them. And Arnold survives at the end, of course. Because he beats the Predator. Actually, the Predator takes himself out. But spoiler alert if you haven't seen the movie. But this is a good film. I do enjoy Predator. Is it in my top 10 Arnold films? Probably, but not in my top 5 because I saw the Terminator films more, 1 and 2. I saw Commando more. I've seen Kindergarten Cop more and Twins. So, but this is a really good film, and I'm glad that Arnold did it. It's great. It's it's what you call a great 80s film, and they didn't they could not. This is why the sequel came out in 1990 and not 1989, because Arnold was already on top of the world by the time he did this. And it was like the last great film he did in the 80s, because there were a couple more films he did that were decent but not as good as this. I mean, he did like Red Heat and Raw Deal and the second Conan film. So he was, on a decline at around that time. But then in the 90s, you got, Total Recall and Terminator 2, and the rest is history. So Predator is a good film. It's good for Sci Fi Month, too. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed my review of Predator, the 1987 classic. I hope you guys take watch the film if you haven't yet, or rewatch it. I have to rewatch it because it's been way too long. And it's a good movie. It is what it is, and McTiernan definitely got his foot in the door in Hollywood. I wish he was directing again because I miss him. But anyway, that's my review. Thanks for liking, subscribing, commenting, and I will see you in the next one.